Yo, what's up, everybody? It's Dixon, and this is 95X Cares, our community animal rescue effort. I am Dixon, joined as always by Jenny. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year to you. It's
How's the new year been so
2023.
far?
It's it has been busy. That's, I feel like actually an understatement, but I am looking forward to things kind of settling back into a routine. And now that the holidays are over, it's kind of like that trudge forward, but I think I'm ready for it. How about you?
I just need a big, deep breath to get myself centered and focused, and I think I'll be all right. And since, this is like what the third consecutive 4-day week, I think I can make that happen.
I'm with you. It's these observed holidays that kind of just like threw me off my rhythm. But I will say I accomplished maybe a little bit of a weird goal at the end of 2022, and that was that the last day I was like, I want to like really like clean the house, and I wanted to get all of my laundry done. Sounds super bizarre, but I was like, everything that was worn in 2022 will be like washed, put away, refreshing, and I accomplished it. It was like 11:50 by the time I pulled the last load of laundry out. So maybe I procrastinated a little bit throughout the day, but we met that goal. And speaking of laundry, have you heard about the fundraiser for CNY SPCA?
Yeah, Catherine reached out to me and basically explained. So, like, shelters, if you didn't know, do a lot of laundry because there's a lot of cleaning up. There's a lot of blankets. There's a lot of towels. There's a lot of things that need to be sterilized and washed, especially given the circumstances of the world right now. And their industrial washer is no more. So they are raising funds. I'll put a QR code up on the screen once we introduce you to the pet this week. And you'll be able to scan that QR code and go directly to the link at their website, cnyspca.org, to make that donation to help them get closer to getting the job done every day and getting them either a replacement washer or finding out a way to get this one working. But
I
either
mean,
of those things require money.
oh, absolutely. And I just can't even imagine, the standard for us being that they are doing around like 20 loads of laundry every single day. And all of a sudden just having no ability to do so, like that's crazy. And that's gonna lead to a lot of wear and tear on those like blankets and towels and things that they do have. So if you have those types of donations as you're cleaning out, refreshing your closet space, hit them up, see if they could use some extras while they're kind of in this weird gray area, because that could be pretty beneficial too. But definitely if you have the ability to make that donation, because we need to get this thing up and running again.
Yeah, even a couple bucks helps, right? Like,
Absolutely.
$2 3 if you're feeling super generous. Maybe grandma hooked you up for Christmas. Hook the pets up at the CNY SPCA.
Agreed.
Yeah, so make sure you scan that QR code when it pops up. It'll come up right after the pictures of a beautiful girl named Luna.
Oh my goodness. And her story is so sad. So Luna was adopted quite a few years ago now from Second Chance, and she was living out her dreams. She had an amazing dad who was fantastic to her, but unfortunately, he has passed away, and that has left Luna homeless again. And so she is back with Second Chance, and they are just kind of putting out this cry for help because she is just so confused as to what happened and why she is back there. And they said that it's just a very disorienting thing for her, but she is absolutely beautiful. But when you see like her full body pictures, she's totally like a potato. She's a potato dog, and she really likes just kind of lobbing on the couch. She definitely wants a house of her own. So being the only pet is definitely preferable for her. But she's kind of just like, what are we watching that on Netflix or Hulu or whatever your you know preferred platform is. Like that's your girl. She's just like, yeah, cool, let's do that and maybe have some kibble and go outside a few times. Like that's her jam. So if that's your speed dog, Luna's your girl.
Yeah, she's a middle-aged pity breed and gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous,
Mhm.
trained, potty trained as well. Um, the vet's going to tell you to put her on a diet. You don't have to. Uh, my dog is supposed to be on a diet. He's not, uh, mostly because he has no willpower. But same token, right? Like, there's nothing wrong if you want as long as you're feeding the dog healthily and not giving it a ton of table scraps, if they're a little bigger, they're a little bigger, right? Like
Right.
just like human beings, it's in your genetics. Um, but I'll tell you straight up, if there was no Mr. Wiggles here, this would be the first thing that we've brought to the table that would be realistic for me, because I like the older dogs.
Hmm.
7 isn't really old, but it's older, right? Like you're buying.
Middle aged. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like buying your favorite sweatshirt, like, but you've already worn it for a couple of years, right? Like that's why I like dogs in that age range, right? Is like, because let's be honest, I'm lazy. So like they sort of, you know what I mean? Like it's like buying a lightly used car, kind of, right? Like it knows how to hold the road. It just, it's
Yeah,
ready
for
to
sure.
go. You've
And
broken
the
it
thing
in.
is about like that, like middle-aged groups, I want to say like 5, 6, 7, 8, like right in there. The best thing about those dogs is that when somebody, especially if they're in a rescue or in a foster type program, we can really say like that is this dog. Like that is who this dog is. That is their personality through and through. Like that is who they are. Um, and this is not me saying that you can't teach an old dog new tricks because you 1000% can, but you definitely know their personality. And whether it's going to be like that stubborn dog or if it's going to be like this very aloof personality, somebody at that age is able to say, like, that's them.
Yeah.
So for her, like knowing like she's a couch potato, she wants to be the only dog, she's extremely loyal, she's very smart, so she's house trained, crate trained, she knows some of all of her like basic obedience commands. We can tell you that for sure. Like that is the type of dog that you will be receiving when you go and adopt Luna. And I think that her name is fitting. We always discuss that, so we should definitely bring up the fact that her spots on her face to me kind of look like moon phases. So I think Luna is a very fitting name. This again is she's 7 and she's been used to the name Luna for however many years. So this is going to be one of those dogs that when you bring her into your house, it's not like I'm going to call you, Starlight. Like
Yeah.
that's not a thing. So her name is Luna, and we are going to respect that. And hopefully somebody who's out there is either thinking of themselves or maybe it's a parent or a friend or a neighbor, and you're like, yeah, like I think this dog would be perfect for them, and that you share this link, share her pictures because the poor thing just she has no idea what's going on. She's probably just waiting for her dad, like she's at daycare or something, and uh, unfortunately, again, as we said, like that's not going to happen for her, and it's for absolutely no fault of her own that she's wound up back in this position. So I'm just hoping that's a really short stay.
Yeah, and you've got to see the ears on this dog. They're adorable. It almost looks like a bunny. And also, if you're a fan of the pictures that you see of me on social media, because I don't smile, I just kind of do this, you'll love Luna because that's the face she's making in every picture that I'm going to put up here.
There's so many and they're so perfect. So I think that they did a phenomenal job with those pictures as well.
Stoic. That's the word I
Yeah,
like to use. Stoic.
I think that that's very fitting for
Very.
both of
Well,
you.
thank you.
Oh, you're welcome.
Luna's available. It's second chance. I'll put that link up for you as well. And even if you can't take Luna in, at least spread the word. A 7-year-old dog back at the same shelter she was at has to be triggering some level of PTSD. And the longer she's there, the more that's going to affect her. And probably the sooner we can get her out of there, the better. So hit up Second Chance, fill out that application form. It's right there online. Be first in line and bring Luna home. Sweet dog. Very sweet dog.
I agree.
Awesome. Well, Jenny, thank you so much for bringing Luna to our attention. And please keep us updated. And, maybe we can bring her up again next week if she hasn't been snatched up.
Sounds great to me.
Very cool. Well, once again, Happy New Year to you. Happy New Year to you. And we will be back next Wednesday afternoon with another edition of 95X Cares. That's our community animal rescue effort.